Everyone, this is otherwise with another video forecast. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the upcoming winter storm, our current winter storm, and our Texas winter storm looking possible in the future. Starting off, we have a ton of winter weather advisories. Let's change this to black. Alright, we have a ton of winter weather advisories up here towards the northeast along with winter storm warnings. We also have some some freeze warnings into portions of Florida and Georgia. We also have winter weather advisories in Tennessee and Alabama. We also have some winter weather advisories over in Wyoming and Colorado. Long winter storm watch up here in Montana, along with a few winter weather advisories. We have quite a few wind advisories, and we do have cold weather advisories across most of these areas here. They don't show up on this map, but we have a lot to talk about today, so let's get straight into it. Starting with the HRRR over here. So we're going to walk this forward. So as you can tell, we're going to be seeing our snow ending today as we get through the afternoon. And that is going to bring pretty light snow totals. It's going to bring a little bit of freezing rain with it. Not that much. Maybe upwards of 1/10 of an inch in higher amounts that we would see. So again, kind of just across this area, we would be watching for just a teensy bit. Snow totals also should not be too high. We could see a localized area up to 6 to 7 inches, maybe 8. But luckily we should stay between 3 to 4 inches, upwards of 7 inches across this area. So as our former blizzard is ending, we have a new storm to talk about. That is going to be a storm here in Texas. Now, before we show, there's still a lot of uncertainty. Whether our low pressure is going to go straight south into Mexico, or if it's going to go like this off into the Atlantic, or take a path like this up through the northeast, causing a nor'easter. So, if we go and take a look, you see that storm is ending. Then you can see, here's our low pressure system right here. We continue, you see it goes into Mexico. But then it kind of comes back to the north a little bit before staying stationary. And then it's going to come up the shore. This is going to bring snow to areas like Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, even into portions of Alabama, Georgia, and maybe a little bit of a wet snow in Florida could be possible. Along with a pretty big freezing rain event, it looks like, in South Carolina. Now, this is going to happen around Friday, so it's a few days out, but it's definitely something that we need to keep an eye on, as this has it tracking up the northeast. So as of now, if we go to winter weather and look at total snowfall, if we go regional, we'll start you off with where this is starting, down here in south central United States. This will show you around Oklahoma, Texas, southern Missouri, southern Kansas, Arkansas, Louisiana. You see the big picture right here. Quite a bit of snowfall. As you can tell, we're seeing about 13 inches of snow down here in Arkansas, about anywhere from a dusting to 8 inches here in Texas. We could be seeing about 6 to 7 inches in southern Oklahoma, with up here in northern Oklahoma seeing about 3 inches, 3 to 4 inches, upwards of 5. So it is going to be quite a big event, it looks like, and this is looking, I'd say, pretty likely. So if we go to total freezing rain, this also looks like it could have a decent ice event with it, as you can tell. Big chunk of the area under an ice threat. And it's shouldn't be as significant as our last. But there is one more model we want to look at, and that is the icon model, which we're actually going to go back over here to the GFS here in a second. Let's just go ahead and look at this system real fast. So as you can tell, this model is also in agreement with the GFS, picking up on a little bit bigger of an ice event along with a much larger snow event. But this does not track this up through the Northeast. So that is where we have uncertainty. So we go to total snowfall, South Central US. Now we could end up getting a severe weather event out of this too in Florida. So if we check, you can tell this is, I'd say, not as aggressive, but a little more aggressive up into Oklahoma. So as you can tell, there's a pretty sharp cutoff line too. But it's showing all of Oklahoma seeing about an inch of snow. All of Arkansas seeing about 3 inches of snow. Central Texas could be seeing about 7 inches. So it's definitely something that we really need to keep our eyes on, as this does not have ice, but ice would be more focused around here instead of snow. Now there's one more thing that we want to look at, and that is the jet stream on the GFS. So we are going to zoom back out to national. As one more thing, if it were to take that track up through the Northeast, it is picking up on quite a bit of snow if that were to happen. So that is another thing that we really need to watch. If we go to 500 millibar and check out our jet stream, here you go. You will see as we come through, you see we get this huge dip in the jet stream. It's a massive dip that is going to eject. And this is where we're seeing, because we have our low pressure right here diving south into Mexico, bringing a ton of energy for severe weather down here, snowfall across this area. So it is something that we really have to watch very closely. Because if we continue, you see it just gets even bigger before we see another. It dips yet again for our event. As this is the more concerning one, as this is a huge trough ejection, bringing severe weather potential. Damaging wind, large hail, and tornadoes will all be possible, along with snow potential across most of that area. So it's something that we really have to watch. As you continue, you see we get pretty big. And that is just like the start of quite a few dips in the jet stream that we're going to see. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you did enjoy. I will keep you updated here. Bye.